What is going on, folks? This is Nick Swish of the SoCal Intellect PodCast. This is our first podcast together. Fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, Mike.
It's Mike.
That's all you're going to say?
Hi, my name is Preet. Yeah, I have to keep it short.
So today we're going to be discussing the pandemic and how it's affecting us and how it's affecting the world and how it's affecting sports. So with us, all three of us, we met on the basketball court. Like that's our safe haven. That's where, a lot of history has been made between us. But we can't even go hoop, man. Like it's weird. I'm not used to, just sitting in the house, not being able to go outside and do stuff at my own free will. I don't like it.
I'm honestly sick of doing home workouts. It sucks. Like be at the gym 2 or 3 hours, just to myself. Even that, it's I think for me, it's mostly the me time. Because when I come home, it's my family. Just they want me to be there with them all the time. So it's just I don't have my own time. Just being at the gym, it was
to be you.
Yeah, people are going crazy now because they have to stay inside with their family. That's why you see the divorce rates go up and all that.
Exactly.
It's just crazy just staying in, because basketball used to be or just going out in general just used to be my therapy or whatever. And it's just it sucks. It really sucks just staying in. And I'm just glad I'm done with school, so I can just find other things to just go forward with life and progress with it. And I'm wondering how post RONA is gonna be. It's gonna be it's gonna be crazy how people project how we're gonna progress with life.
Exactly.
I feel a lot of people are gonna be still scared because they're shit, it's still out there.
Gonna be
unless I feel if they come out with a vaccine, then maybe we'll be fine. But other than that, people are still gonna be paranoid, walking around with masks and shit on. I don't know.
People are gonna. I'm pretty sure the whole mask thing. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. And it's I'm kind of getting used to it, but then again, it's hot. It's starting to get hot. And
yeah.
Going to the summer and
yeah,
wearing that in the summertime, it's about to be annoying.
It's already annoying. I remember when it first started, it was kind of cold still, and where I live, it was raining. It was raining, so it wasn't as bad. But now it's I'm breathing it my own fucking breath, and it's just because my face right here is just warm.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's like when I go to the store now to say I'm going to pick up some apple juice or some water or something. I gotta put my mask on. When I'm driving, I don't wear it because you don't have to wear it while
you're in the car. Yeah,
but when I get out and I gotta put it on and go in the store, it's just damn, I'm not I'm not trying to deal with this. I'll be walking around and it's just it feels like it's suffocating after a while. I don't know if it's the lack of proper, distribution of the right mask or what, but I don't know. I typically like wearing stuff on my face. So that's probably what it is too. It's just, it feels like it's unnecessary, but I know it is necessary, but I'll just be glad when all this stuff is over. I miss hooping.
Right. I just miss going out. It's just the sense of freedom at this point. That's what it is for me.
Yeah.
It's getting out of the house. I just miss leaving the house and driving. Yeah. I hate traffic. Y'all know I hate traffic.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss being in traffic at this point. So it's it's coming out.
It's just what you're used to. For me, I would make little runs. I go to the liquor store, or I'll go, I'll run to the gym for an hour or two, and then just not being able to do that is so weird. And the way they're about to start opening back up 24-hour fitness, I'm not.
I heard they're doing a appointment system where you tell them you want to come at this time. Yeah, that's stupid. No, I can't do that.
I'm not finna do that, bro.
Nah.
What was the moment for you guys when you found out that this RONA is serious? It's really serious. Because I know there's people. There's people that are still not taking it serious that. But what was your experience wow?
My parents, bro. My parents are so paranoid. Mm-hmm. They have one of those water spray bottles. They put water in it and then they put hand sanitizer in it and they mix it up. every time we get something from the grocery store, they have to like spray it before it comes in the house.
Yeah, that's how my parents are now.
Yeah, that's like they've been paranoid, and that's when I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah, like for me, like when I really realized it, like I was just chilling at home and I looked on Twitter and it says breaking LA County is gonna be on lockdown. I think the original day was like April 15th or something like that. I was like, oh, they not playing. Like we really about to just be sitting in the house. So like for me, what made me realize it was real was not only that, but the fact that like we can't even do the stuff that we want to do. Like we couldn't play basketball no more at our own free will. We couldn't go to the gym. We can't go to the mall. We can't just hang out if we want to.
Right.
And that's when it became real for me. And
you can hang out and all that, but there's that risk.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you don't want to take that risk. That's the issue.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
For me, it was like I think I told y'all about this, but I went to Winco, and have you guys ever been to Winco? It's like a 24-hour like grocery store.
Yeah.
So we heard about the news, like it was going crazy, and like there's like food shortages or whatever.
Yeah.
So we were like, my grandma, my little sister, and my little brother, he was here with me, and we were like, oh, we're just going to Winco like at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So we went, and there's a big line, and we're like confused.
Yeah.
And, they like on that same exact day we went, they decided to like close down the store from like 12 to 5. They'll be closed. So we were in line for like 3 hours, and there's a big line. So I was like cool waiting. I was like chilling with my little brother and my little sister, and grandma went like in the car to just chill.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, somebody in the front of the line that worked there said, there is no line. You guys need to be in the line. Everyone rushed to the front, and it was like everyone crowding. Like we were like fighting. Someone like threatened to pull a gun out because like people were just like no space and all that. I was like, wow,
Lord, bro. Costco is the worst. Costco is the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you go to Costco, you can't find toilet paper there. You can't find paper towels. You can find water there, obviously, because like they're not gonna run out of that for a while.
Water is everywhere, like, no matter the brand.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just it threw me off when I was like, Costco has lines outside.
Yeah.
I went with my dad a couple of days ago, and I swear to God, I was in line for like 15 minutes at least.
Are they really doing
like
that two person at a time thing at Costco?
I think so. Yeah.
Some stores have started doing that. Yeah, like
the one in Riverside, one actually in Moreno Valley. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, like it's a it's a store called Sprouts. It's like a little healthier type store, grocery store. And me, my brother, and my mom, we went. And this was at the time like when it was really starting to like ramp up, and it was getting more like, I don't know, like they were strengthening the restrictions. So we get in line, and they only letting in, I want to say like 4 or 5 people at a time, and it's us 3. So we were able to go in as a group, but they were being so weird about it. Like if somebody came out and they weren't in a group, then the next person went in. But if there was a group, we had to wait like 5 or 6 people to come out. It was crazy. But, you know, that's another moment where I started realizing it was real. And then what really hurt me, like, I remember the night that they said Rudy Gobert had tested positive for it and that the NBA was shut down. Like, I was on a date that night. Like, I was going out for a date, and, you know, I got a text, and it said the NBA has been shut down due to the coronavirus concerns. I was like, so you mean to tell me I was about to try to get home and watch Zion and Lonzo on them, and this game not even gonna happen? Like, I'm like, okay, they gonna shut down maybe 2 weeks or a month. They've been shut down for 2 months already. I'm not used to this.
I mean, they're talking about opening it up again.
Yeah,
like they were talking about, you know, Adam Silver, and they were like, oh, you know, they're gonna try to open it up. But again, when that happened, I think the last game that I watched was the Heat versus, I think it was the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last game they played. I'm not completely sure. I don't remember. It was a while ago. So, you know,
it's just oh my God.
It feels like I've been in quarantine for like at least like 6 months.
And
nothing
2.
has happened.
Yeah.
It's been 2, exactly. And it's like all I can do is either study play video games, sleep, eat, and that's it. Like repeat all the time.
Yeah, like the options are like it went from this to this. Like it's
Right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the thing with the league, like that's messing us up, like I feel as though we got a cliffhanger. Like, yeah, they're probably gonna bring the season back now and probably play out the rest of the few games that they got left to try to recoup at least some of that TV money. But like just the fact that we didn't even get to finish. Like, well, not we, but you know, like the NBA didn't even get to finish their season on time. Like it's awkward. Like we might have summer hoops, like not summer league. It's probably gonna be the finals probably in September or something like that. That's strange to me, but I mean, personally for me, like I went to a Laker game a few weeks before this stuff like really went crazy, and you know I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'm finally going to a Laker game with LeBron as a Laker because I hadn't been to a Laker game in like 3 years, but it was just also tripping me out that might be the last game I go to for a while. Like I might not go to another Laker game for like 2 years. So I think that's what really tripped me out. Or a Clipper game. Like I've been to more Clipper games than I have Laker games in the past like 4 or 5 years. So I don't know, man. I don't like cliffhangers. Like they bother me. I don't like it. But
I just don't like being home. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm over
like
it.
I used to be a really lazy person. I used to be a homebody, but now it's like if I'm not out, I feel like I'm useless and not doing anything.
Yeah,
home,
like you're forced to be home now.
Yeah,
I don't like that. But I don't know, man. But I feel like when we get hoops back, well, if we get hoops back, but it looks like we are. I wanted to know like what y'all was thinking was gonna happen. Well, I mean, if they continue the rest of the season, then I don't really care what happens as far as the seeding. But as far as the playoffs, like I was gonna ask you, Mike, like as far as the East, like who you think is coming out of the East, and then the West. I'm pretty sure we all think the Lakers or the Clippers is coming out West. But that's not really the topic of discussion. But as far as the East, I think that's where it gets interesting. Who y'all think coming out?
I was thinking about that this morning. And I was like, I want to say the Bucks, but if not them, then I would say the Raptors again. It's like just off experience and
solid, bro. They were playing solid without Kawhi, which is impressive as fuck. Cause like I didn't expect that at all.
I didn't.
Like, oh, they lost.
Kinda...
They completely lose the superstar, and now it's like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
But they came back fighting harder, and that was like, I was like, oh shit.
It's like they kept that championship DNA. Like you gotta respect a team like that. Like for me with the East, like of course I'm gonna have my bias towards the Heat, but I don't think we were coming out of the East. But I do give us a good chance. Like if we were to meet with Milwaukee in the playoffs, I do give us a good chance. I'm not gonna say we're gonna beat them, but I've seen how we play against Giannis, and you know Giannis is throughout all his years. He's been in the league I think 6 or 7 years now. He's never played good against Miami. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying we would beat him, but we would definitely make it challenging for him because he can't do nothing with Bam. Like he, for some reason, cannot score on Bam. And, you know, that's props to Bam for being one of the best, you know, all-around defenders in the league. You know, I got to give Bam his props because, you know, I knew he was going to break out to be better than what he was showing in, you know, the shadows of Hassan, but he's really good, and he hasn't even unlocked his bag as a scorer. Like, yeah, he can hit the mid range sometimes, but he mainly plays around the rim. But when he starts getting comfortable with his jump shot, you know, shooting threes, shooting mid ranges, it might be curtains, man, because it's already a problem that a 6'9" big is able to switch onto a guard like nothing, and he can keep up with him. Like if they trying to like shake him.
He's really quick on his feet. He's like he's one of the quickest people, big man on his feet.
Yeah,
it's really amazing to watch because he could guard Steph easily. Not easily. Obviously.
Yeah, like
it takes effort, but he's able to do it. Yeah, he's able to do it, which is impressive because a lot of even guards aren't able to do that.
Yeah, he's too crafty. He's too quick. Bam is just he got them arms that go way out here, and then he's tall, so he's like It's like, what do you do about somebody like that? But
exactly,
I really want him to pan out to be a true star. He's already been an all-star, but I want him to be like, I want him to elevate and keep going because Bam is 22. He's about to be 23. Like,
Right.
I want him to just keep
Yeah,
accelerating.
it's his third season, bro. He got a lot of time.
Exactly.
So
But-
Nick, I know you're trying to get a three-peat on your basketball league. How do you feel like you got to just cut it?
Bro. That was the weirdest thing in the world. Like, when I realized it was getting to a point where, you know, I couldn't even go, like, and play. Like, my parents was getting skeptical. I was like, oh, yeah, this is getting real at this point. So I remember that whole weekend, I'm like, damn, are the parents going to let us go play? Like, I'm thinking about me and Tim. I'm like, are the parents going to let us go hoop, or are we going to have to sit at home and, you know, watch everybody else play? And I think I want to say it was the night before, like, the game. My pop said it was a no-go. I was like, damn, so we got to forfeit. Like, I had to tell everybody that, hey, we're not going to make it. And turns out I could have put together enough people to play, but, I mean, it's whatever. I'm not tripping on it. But it just bothered me because I'm like, damn, we could have been on our way to three-peating. Like, I felt like we would have handled that game, and then we would have went on to the championship. And like I said, we have yet to lose in the championship game. So I feel like a three-peat would have been possible. But the fact that it didn't happen is going to bother me until we're able to go back to hooping. But
damn,
I'm mad. I had two championship games.
Yeah, you had two.
I was mad.
You had two on the way, bro. Like, with you, I remember I was sitting at home watching your games, and I remember you hit that three to put Switch City ahead. I was like, let's go. Like, they about to win. And then next thing I know, things just shut off. Like, the week before the championships, and y'all couldn't even go hoop. Y'all couldn't even go get the trophies at least. Like, it's like, damn, the weekend of, like, that's when stuff gets shut down. But it is what it is. I think we'll probably be back by mid-summer, though, honestly, because it's like, I feel like with California, the way they're opening up, yeah, it's kind of slow at LA County, but that's Orange County. And the way Newsom is moving, he's not going to keep missing out on any money he can get. And the map was generating a lot of money. They was having basketball tournaments there, you know, like the AAU teams. You know, I know Matt Barnes. I've seen Matt Barnes up there a couple times. You know, remember when LeBron was up there with his kids? You know, they was generating a lot of money. Gigi Bryant used to play up there. Rest in peace to her and Cole. And, you know, it's just crazy that the venue that we play at, it was becoming so popular. It was ascending and ascending. And then next thing you know, here come that RONA. Like, it seemed like it damn near wiped everything out. Like, thankfully, we still here. You know, our loved ones are still, you know, healthy and well. But it's just like, damn, I miss hooping. Like, I really do miss being able to go hoop.
I haven't played in a while. I haven't played in like
I haven't played in 2 months.
2 months. No, like not even before that. I haven't played since like the last time I came out.
Damn, that's a while, man. That was like 3.5 months ago.
Yeah.
The last time I played was our last regular season game, like on that Monday, that night when we went to Stacked. That's the last time I hooped. I haven't touched the basketball since until yesterday, and that's only because I got a new ball. And that's because my basketball court is supposed to get here soon. So, other than that, I haven't hooped, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm in any kind of good shape. Like, if they said, oh, the corona's gone and y'all can go do what you got to do, I would be out there playing terrible. I would shoot terrible. I would be running all slow. No. I need time.
I'm like, I feel like walking my dog, and it's like, I go around the block. So by the time we're back home, I'm like out of breath, like almost out of breath.
Yeah. It's like, bro.
I try to run with them, and it's like I go halfway, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, because we got so used to, you know, sitting in the house, because it seemed like if we went outside, it was like a guarantee that we was gonna catch it. Like that, it got crazy at that point. And I feel like some places are kind of opening up too early, but I mean, hey, that's on them.
They can't really control that. Yeah,
they're gonna do what they do. Speaking of that, I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think about like a place like, I think it's Florida. Like, Florida is opening back up, Arizona's opening back up. Like, do y'all think that's smart, or do y'all think that they should be waiting and taking it slower like LA County is?
That shit is not smart. No. Florida.
I
Okay,
remember.
I saw a picture. I saw a picture on Twitter today. They had like, you know, like the poker, not the poker tables. They're playing craps or some shit. They were playing
Oh yeah, the
craps.
card
They have
table.
like,
The
they
glass,
have like,
the glass
yeah,
barriers.
like you're still touching the cards. Everybody's touching the cards. You're throwing them. What the fuck? It's not doing anything. Nobody's wearing gloves.
If you ain't doing it with
Like, what the
gloves,
fuck
there's
is
no
this?
point.
Exactly.
I think like it should be opening up slow. I remember seeing it was Florida too. They decided to have like some beach party or something like that. And as soon as the next day, everyone of them got sick. I was like, wow.
Almost that whole group of people at that beach party ended up having the virus. I was like, what did y'all expect was gonna happen? Like y'all protesting a virus in the water. Like, what is that gonna do? How you gonna protest a virus?
The whole thing at Huntington and Newport, there was this one picture I saw where this dude was wearing a hazmat suit, covering his whole face,
that.
and it said coronavirus is a lie. Like, bro, you're wearing a fucking what? Like, what point is that? You're literally
had a
proving your point
hazmat
wrong.
suit.
Right.
He had a hazmat suit talking about it was fake. I saw that picture. I'm like,
nah.
if it's fake, what you so covered up for? Like, you don't believe in it.
Exactly.
But I don't know, man. People gonna think what they want to think. I honestly, like when I first heard about it, I was like, yeah, it's just like a heightened version of the flu. And, I don't think it's going to hit us as bad as, it was in China and all that stuff. Next thing you know, cases start popping up in the East Coast and in the West Coast. Like things start getting hectic and out of control. And now, like, I'm finding out in other countries, I think it's Italy. And on June 3rd, they're going to finally allow people to like travel in and out of Italy, which I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, because what if somebody's here, they get on that plane, travel to Italy, they bring it over there, and then, I mean, that's a whole mess. And people going to want to go to Italy. Like, everybody loves going to Italy for tourist purposes, and it's nice over there. So they getting the chance to leave the house. They getting a chance to go on vacation. Of course, they're going to take off, no matter how long that flight is, which is a long I'm not trying to get out.
I honestly think they should wait until there's a vaccine. At least wait. Yeah. Just fucking wait. Yeah. It's not going to kill you. If you sit at home for a month, it's not going to fucking kill you.
I think the reason people are trying to they're rushing to get back in because if you read like news and stuff, there are so many businesses like closing down.
Losing,
down. That's the only thing.
24-hour fitness, like I don't know what they're trying to do with
that system is terrible, but they gotta do something.
Like you have to you make an appointment to come in now. Yeah, that's dumb.
If they're gonna do that, they gotta lower the price because they shouldn't be charging $40 a month or $40+ a month, I should say. Because if you can only come in there not only by appointment, but you can only be there for like an hour. I'm not gonna pay you $40 for an hour to work out at the gym when I could do that at home. Like, no. For me, I miss going to 24 because if I wanted to, I could go hoop after I lift the weights or did, leg day or whatever. I can go hoop and, go home after that. I will miss that. I can't say that much. And if they ever decide to, open the courts back up at some point where it feels like safer, then that's cool. But other than that, everything I like to do workout wise, I can do at home. I like to, do stuff like cardio, like the elliptical, and I like to, get on the bike. I can do that stuff at the gym or I can do it at home. And, I know not everybody has that, but it's just like there are things that people can do even though there's a pandemic going on. Like people can go jogging still. People can go ride their bike still. They can still get their daily cardio in. So I feel like businesses like gyms, it's going to hurt unless they figure out a better system, which is going to take a while because of precautions, obviously. It's going to take them a minute to really, get stuff back together. But
honestly, all I would need to work out is just like, those little portable benches that they have, like the little squat racks you can get in your garage and stuff, the foldable ones. I've been waiting to invest in one of those. I've been thinking for a while, actually. Even before this actually started, I was like, I don't really need to leave the house if I can just work out at home.
Just go in the garage,
So, it doesn't really matter to me. So that's what I've been thinking of doing anyway. So then that just eliminates me going to the gym. And
you save money.
I'm losing business. Yeah, and you save money, they lose business. So it's just tough.
Another thing I was thinking about, so as far as quarantine and, you know, being stuck in the house, for me, I can't say it saved me money, like spending unnecessary money, like just going out to like the mall just to buy stuff, like buying Cinnabons and all that kind of BS. So I'm gonna go last in this. I'm gonna ask y'all first. As far as like what you've been able to get in quarantine, like whether you got it online or delivered or whatever you got, what have y'all been like buying? Like, have y'all been buying like snacks? Have y'all been buying like clothes, shoes? What y'all been doing? Because I want to
been my best friend.
see. I figured that. Okay, that makes sense. Because DoorDash has been my best friend. Like, even though I've been going to pick it up, it's so convenient. Like, it's really helpful. I'm not
stay
gonna
at
lie.
home.
Like, you just chill.
I low-key been investing in like, you know, like online programs where you can like learn shit.
Yeah.
Like my sisters showed me like a couple of websites where I can learn like programming, coding and all that stuff. Like, it's always been interesting to me. I just didn't have the will to do it because I was like, oh, it's gonna take time. But now it's like I have the time.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I like started one of those. So it's been kind of, you know, cool.
Yeah, so like with me, I feel like as far as quarantine has been going, I have picked up my my issue again. I've been buying a lot of shoes. Like, I've been buying a lot of kicks. Like, I've been buying a bunch of J's. I got new Adidas, like Yeezys. I got new Pumas. I've been going crazy because it's like, yeah, we can't go out the house and go into restaurants and go hang out and whatnot right now, but I gotta be prepared for afterward, bro. Like, what if we get a summer where we can do at least some stuff? I need something to wear. So I honestly been stocking up on J's. Like, I got the Fire Red 5s coming. I got some 12s coming. 2 pairs of 13s already came. I was just kind of ashamed of myself. I'm not gonna lie.
I honestly fell out of that shit. Like, after, I think the last pair of shoes I got was the LeBron, the 16, 7. Yeah, which ones are. But that's like the last shoe I got, and now it's like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like,
yeah,
so I'm like, wear them. They're gonna get dirty, and that's what pisses me off. They fucking get dirty. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wear them again. Yeah, and they just sit in my fucking closet for like, I don't know, 2 months.
Yeah, like I reorganized. The way I knew I was bored, I sat, because I have different places to put like my shoes and stuff. Like, me and Tim share a closet, and I got my own. And I was so bored that I reorganized the closet that me and him shared to have only my basketball shoes. Like, shoes I'm gonna hoop in or I'm gonna wear it to the map or wherever. And then another closet I have just like my Heat, like my Jordans, my Yeezys and stuff like that. Yeah. And then my other one, my smaller one, just like mainly for clothes with a couple of shelves, I got like my casual shoes, like my Pumas, my regular Adidas. And it's just like, the fact that I got that bored lets me know that something is going on that I don't like. And it's this pandemic. I don't like sitting in the house, but I like stuff to be organized. It's just like, if I'm doing stuff like that, that's how I know I've reached peak boredom. Like, it tells me all I need to know about myself. And I don't have OCD or nothing, but oh my goodness, it frustrates me that I've gotten to that point. And not being able to play basketball has been a big part of that, because I feel like I'm running out of stuff to do. Like, I'm getting bored of 2K. I'm getting bored of this PS4, period. All I do is watch movies, or I'm talking to my girl. I'm trying to find something to do. So the fact that I have a basketball court on the way is probably going to help me. But even then, I'm going to miss the competitive edge. Like, I miss going to play 5-on-5, like whether it was with Mike or against Mike at the map. So I don't know, man. I think we're going to all get through it, of course, but
we just gotta be patient. That's the only thing at this point. That's all you can do. You can be patient and wait for whatever the fuck is gonna happen. Wait for the go ahead for everything's good. Like, get the fuck out of the house, because that's what I'm about to do. Hey, they're opening up the gyms, but I'm not leaving for at least 2 or 3 weeks until like they say it's good.
Yeah, that's what my family's thinking about doing. Like, if they say things are cool, like, we gonna still wait it out. Like, we're not gonna just rush back out there just
exactly.
So I mean, I feel like that's smart as far as a safety precaution and whatnot, but I do miss going to be able to hoop and just have fun. Like hooping is something I do to, you know, get away from things and to have fun with my friends. Like I feel like whenever we get back, you know, as long as we get to get that Thursday team cracking, I feel like that's gonna be fun. Even if they change some of the stuff up there, as long as we get to play competitively and it's a season, I'm okay with it, bro. I don't care if you can't have extra people there. It's only going to be the play. I don't care, bro. I just want to play. As simple as that. But before we close this, I wanted to touch on one more topic since it ends soon. We all been sharing this common interest because it is basketball related and it's something we love. I wanted to know what y'all been thinking about these first 8 episodes of The Last Dance. So whichever one of y'all want to go first, y'all go ahead and then I'll just go and talk about it.
All right. For me, I like it. It's real good, like stepping in the shoes of a Bulls player or the Bulls locker room back then. And you would think, like, when we were kids, I used to have a poster of Michael Jordan when I was there. You just like, man, he like so like great, but you never knew like his mindset, like just how crazy he is.
Bro. This man's work ethic, crazy. That's one thing that I took from this, that he was like, if I'm busting my ass, I'm asking you the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for anything more. Just bust your ass on the court with me. Let's get this fucking dub, and that's it. That's all he cared about.
That's you gotta respect that.
Yeah, like that's the type of mindset you should have in the first place for anything.
Yeah, I feel like with, you know, watching the episodes every week, like usually I'll watch them, either I'm watching them by myself or I'm watching them, you know, like with Tim or something. And what I get from it, like, it's fun to, you know, live tweet it because the tweets do be funny. Like certain stuff do be funny to tweet about during the like keeping up with a live tweet and whatnot. But, you know, what I've ultimately taken from it is I'm not the type of psychopath that Jordan is, but I see his competitive side and I see the similarities in mine. Like, he was so willing to do anything to win that it practically drove him insane to the point where, you know, he was pushing others damn near to be the same way. And whether they could break that mold or not, it's shown in the documentary, but regardless if it did, he won 6 championships and didn't lose once in the finals. So it's like, you got to respect somebody who his competitive edge, it comes off as crazy as hell because the way he was treating people and his teammates and all that. But they knew his goal. They knew they all shared a common goal. And you got to respect somebody that's competing at a high level, you know, every single night. You know, it's not easy to, like, for him, he made the game look easy. Like, he damn near had no flaws in his game. But I know more and more, you know, watching how the media used to scrutinize him for stuff and, you know, what he just had to deal with, like with his pops dying and whatnot. It's just, I know that plus the pressure of having to go out and consistently be the best player on the planet every single night and making sure your teammates are following behind you and making sure you're getting wins. Like, the crazy stat that I noticed about Jordan from 1990 to 1998, like the years they was winning, as long as Jordan was on the roster, they never lost 3 games in a row. That's crazy to me. Like, they had seasons where they only lost 2 games in a row at most. And like I said, his methods may have been harsh because, you know, he was cussing people out. He was calling them all types of crazy names or whatnot, but they followed behind their leader and look where it got him. He stopped some of the great players from getting rings, bro. Like
Charles Barkley, bro.
Yeah, Charles Barkley was the MVP that year.
Exactly, yeah.
Chuck was the MVP that year. They had home court advantage that year because I think they had the best record in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Who else? Clyde Drexler. He ended up getting a ring with Houston, but he stopped him then.
Patrick Ewing.
He kept Patrick Ewing from getting to the finals until he retired, and then he lost.
So I mean, they still didn't win. So
yeah, they lost to Hakeem because John Starks. Mike was talking about that game. John Starks. John Starks put up a stinker, dog. That was
so trash.
That was bad. But It's just you gotta respect stuff like that. Like the one quote, well, not it wasn't even necessarily a quote. The one thing I took away from him, as far as his competitive edge, not even just that passionate speech he had at the end of episode 7 when he was, he started tearing up, but one thing that made me realize this dude was really a mental case is, bro said he was gonna retire after 92. That'd have been his second ring. He had just beat the Blazers. He was gonna retire after that. He said he was so competitive. He said, "Nah, I had to play one more year and get one more so I could three-peat because that was something Magic and Bird had never done." I was like, "Man, come on!" Like, it was that serious for him.
Yeah.
And he was so mentally fatigued, but he was gonna do whatever it took to make sure he was putting his team in the best position to succeed. And I mean, ultimately, he's the greatest winner of all time next to, somebody like Bill Russell. Yeah, Bill got 11 of them, but as far as like closer to our era, I guess you could say, even though we didn't get to see him live as a Bull, it's just what we know as the GOAT standard and the standards he set as a player, the bar he set, that's excellence right there.
Yeah.
And not to mention he retired, came back and three-peated again. Like, that's nonsense.
Like it was nothing.
Bro,
like, he did it like it was fucking nothing.
Three-peat twice, and through all 6 of those finals, never went to a Game 7.
Also, the season that he came back in the middle of, it was the second round, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the second round against the Magic.
Yeah.
They lost. He was like, "Fuck Horace Grant, I'm gonna fuck his ass up next year." That's exactly what the fuck he did.
Bro, they went
that was like
right after
like,
that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like,
what wild, man.
Another thing from that series that was dope to me, he was wearing the number 45 for that first game, and then dude said somebody said something slick. I forgot who said it.
He said 43 isn't 23.
Yeah, he was like 45 ain't the same as 23 or whatever he said. And I was like, "Ooh, what did he say that for?" And then they was talking about how Jordan reacted to it.
He was in the locker room with the with the cigar to say, "Yeah, I remember that."
He was like
he's talking about the same thing. It's not the same thing. He was like, "I'm gonna show him it's not the same thing, bitch." I was like, "Oh shit."
He was like, I'm like, what did he say that for? Like, if there's anybody to not light a fire under, it's him. Like, you don't light a fire under somebody like people I've seen get mad at, people's statements of somebody like him or somebody like Kobe. Like, I remember Kobe got mad at somebody. Oh, he got mad at Ray Allen. Ray Allen was talking about him. They had their own little, issues, a little beef or whatever.
Well, this is like the whole Celtic and Lakers thing going on.
Yeah, and it was before that too. Like, it was with the Sonics. I think Ray Allen called Kobe selfish or something, and after that, it was bad. Like, it was almost like pandemonium for anybody Kobe played against, because you got to think about it. Kobe was so competitive that he took everything personal, and Jordan did the same thing. So when you taking stuff personal and you take that into the game and you got the skill set that they have and the will to win, I think you gotta realize with people like them, those are two of a kind. And we probably never gonna see nobody like Kobe or Jordan again, because people have that competitive edge, but they don't have that same
mindset.
drive, they don't have the same work ethic, they don't have the same mindset. We'll never get nobody like that again. So that's why I appreciated Kobe so much for being the Jordan of our generation. And The Last Dance has made me realize that not only was Jordan a psychopath, but he was a true winner, and you got to give him props for that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we could wrap it up. This was an interesting first pod. We got to touch on subjects like being stuck in the house, not being able to hoop. I'm tired of it at this point, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So whenever we can, we're gonna all hoop together, and it's gonna be fun. And I just can't wait to get back to the map, honestly. But we'll see when that happens. Who knows? But that is the end of episode 1 of the SoCal Intellect PodCast. Appreciate y'all for watching. We just wanted to get y'all our thoughts on this here coronavirus nonsense and how it's affecting our sports and our daily lives. So, we'll see y'all on the next one.